When I was your age, I didn't know too much about networking. And I know networking now. I won't say that you need to go out to the club and do all this stuff all the time. I'm going to be honest, I got lucky in this business. I got very, very lucky, and I landed a job which I've been on tour for 3 years. And I've gotten a lot of work for other people through this job. So I've been working with Beyonce and Destiny's Child, helping choreograph for them and dance for her. So.
She's someone you want to watch dance. If you can get any of the Beyonce's tours, you want to learn how to be so amazing, stupid. Watch hers. Seriously.
But it kind of got to a point to where I would meet people on tour. Like sometimes we will have other stars come back tour, like the Ushers and the, I can't even think of other people, the rappers that would do songs with the other people on stage, with Beyonce or Kelly or Michelle. And then I would get to meet these people backstage, and they remember you. Sometimes they'll call you, or sometimes you'll just see them again, and they're like, hey, how you doing? You want to come to this party where so-and-so is going to be there? And sometimes there are parties where you're just kind of like, you don't want too many things. You're like, they're not safe. I'm not telling you to go out and have parties all the time, but sometimes there are places where you want to go and you want to meet people. You can even meet people at the freaking Beverly Center. I mean, the mall. There are so many stars at the mall that are like, hey, I'm a new singer and I need someone to choreograph for me, or I'm looking for dancers and you seem really cool. And
how do you handle the awkward moments that when you walk into a situation and there are people you want to meet, but it's not so safe? How do you handle that?
You just have to call your agent.
Yeah. Have a card on hand. Right, Betsy?
But no, that's a good question, though, seriously, because
it can really cross the line. Sometimes artists don't want to be approached. Yeah. Sometimes they do. You know, so it's really got to be. It's really a judgment call on your part. You know,
and or if an artist approaches you and it feels awkward on your end, and you're not sure if it's legit, and somebody gives you, you know, their business card, and you don't know if this is a legit person or company or agent or whatever it is, pass it on to somebody else to let somebody else be the bad guy for you and kind of do the investigating, which usually falls back on us.
I think I would also say that this is, for where you are in your career, that's sort of a little like jumping way ahead. Because really the reality is that the people that you need to get to know are casting directors and choreographers. You know, and you have to be able to put yourself into the world of those working people. And it may not always be the people that you love taking class from, and a lot of working choreographers don't teach class. So you have to find out, how am I going to meet those people? Well, you're going to meet those people by looking at the people that are close to them, their assistants, the dancers that work for them a lot, and those people you will see at class. You'll see at master classes, you know, Marty Kudelka may teach at Millennium, or Dave Scott may teach at Debbie Reynolds, or Shonique and Lisette may teach. You know, some of these folks may be able to help you get you into that circle at least. And that, I think, is step one, is sort of getting yourself out of classroom circle into sort of meeting and relationship phase. You know, that's sort of what I.
And if you know they are and you see them in class, make sure you pull up.
Yeah, it easily
because they'll notice you if you're good.
Yeah, it easily turns into taking someone's class, like you said, like a Shonique and Lisette, and you'll maybe see like me or Gus or someone else, Brian Friedman or someone that choreographs things or helps people choreograph things, and they might just say, well, you know what? We're looking for a tall, skinny, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And we'll be like, you know what, I saw someone like that in my class. And then we'll go to class next time and try to look for you.
Well,
like,
it happened last week when you guys were looking for somebody for that video, right?
For Rihanna.
And yeah, for Rihanna. And you know, oh, well, what about that girl? You know, and you were trying to find out.
And it turned out to be the same girl.
We were looking for the same girl.
She called me, and as soon as I sent her picture, she was like, that's the same girl.